Extension, and we are absolutely thrilled to be here at Plenty Tiny Ranch with Marne Loosenort today. Marne is, I'm sure everyone knows, is just an outstanding barrel racer and barrel horse trainer. Marne, we've got a lot of young 4-H kids out there that want to know what it takes to become as good as you are.
Lots of practice, lots of horsemanship. I see kids that need to work on their leads, just learning how to ride a horse correctly. Work with their hands, keep their hands soft.
When you say keep their hands soft, what do you mean by that?
Learn how to ask a horse and give it back. Not just pull and not really yank on them horses, but they don't know when to release them. When they ask for a command and they response to give it back. So it keeps the horses a little softer in the face and they're not pulling on them. We see that a lot when we do clinics and stuff, so a lot of horsemanship. Once you learn the fundamentals of horsemanship, the barrel part is a little easier. And you got to be disciplined in your practice. You want to make sure you do things correct. Your straight lines, your circles are even. A lot of things that'll help you along the way.
Perfect practice makes perfect performance.
Yep. Doing that correctly every day will make good habits.
What about when they're choosing their first true barrel horse? What do they want to look for?
Something that's sound, something that's sane, don't have any alleyway issues, and not jump. Don't try to become 1D right off the bat. Set goals, If you feel like you're a 4D rider, that's fine. Be in the 4D for a while and then make your steps up gradually. A lot of people kind of want to jump to the top.
Exactly.
And the disappointment gets them out of barrel racing, But we all have to make our steps to be successful. We don't just jump into it and be great right off the bat. I wish it was that easy.
So they need to start by setting goals.
Absolutely.
They need a good, sound horse underneath them that's going to keep them safe and help build them.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
4-H offers some amazing horsemanship programs for the kids. It's a really good place for them to start. So everyone out there, join 4-H. Get into these horse programs. This will give you a really, really good start. Marne, can you tell us a little bit about what you've done as a barrel racer and what your future plans are?
We've been successful in the futurity part of it and the rodeo. I started out high school rodeo, college rodeo, and then I went to won the world in the IPRA rodeo, and then went to pro rodeos, again making those steps. But I actually started showing pleasure horses. And I think I learned how to have better hands. I learned my horsemanship skills there, how to sit a horse correctly, but just moving up the ranks. My future is mostly with the futurity horses. I really enjoy them. If I get an outstanding horse, I might try to make the NFR someday. That's every girl's dream. In reality, I really enjoy the colts. That's my favorite part.
Well, I know we have one here that we sent. How long ago did we send him? Last year?
Yeah, we've had him in the winter of last year or fall.
Yeah, about November.
Yep.
He is our, I guess you'd call him our junior stallion. He's a 3-year-old. His name is WPH Racing on Faith. And as I've been telling Marne, she's racing him on faith because I don't barrel race. So I've turned him over to her, and she's doing a fantastic job with him. And we'll show him to you here in a little bit. We've raised him since a colt. And the funny thing is, let me tell you the story of Stash. And my cameraman's going, oh no. Stash, when he was 1 day old, he belonged to some friends of ours, Williams Performance Horses. And they had his daddy, who was he was raced on the track, had a speed index of 91, and was a son of Corona Cartel, and he was a AAA stallion. And we went out there to look at their stallions, and I picked him out because he was just like Stash. He was just laid back. He was a 3-year-old at that time. He'd just come off the track, walked out like just let you look and pet all over him, and he was so calm and cool and collected. And I thought, that's the attitude I want on a foal.
Yep.
So I went out and found the best bred, race bred mare I could find to breed to him. We went through one breeding season, never two. At the end of that breeding season, we found out that all those months trying to get her bred, she had a torn cervix and couldn't carry a foal. So we went out and we found another really nice mare, and we took them there, and actually they were out of town when she came in season, so we missed that. And then she came back in, and they were out of town again, and we missed that. So it all ended up, we missed the whole entire breeding season because we couldn't
Couldn't get the mares.
get
That's
the
miserable.
mares, together. But I had been watching this colt. When he was 1 day old, Tricia posted a video of him. And at 1 day old, he was loafing around. He was cutting the corners like a little cutting horse. And then their cattle dog walked up and was going to get him. And this colt was not a bit afraid. He walked right over there and put his nose on that colt or that dog and pushed him away, and then went back for some more. So at a very young age, this colt was, really athletic, really moving around. And as it ended up, they decided to sell him as a weanling. And I dilly-dallied, and I tried to talk Wayman into buying him for me. We don't need another stallion. Well, he doesn't have to be a stallion. We don't need another horse. Well, I kept watching him. We'd go over there and visit every once in a while, and I kept watching him grow. And I kept seeing something in this horse that wasn't like the other horses that I had seen. And finally, I said, I couldn't stand it any longer. I messaged Tricia and I said, I want that horse. And she said, well, he's already sold. And it just broke my heart. I cried like a baby. And for 2 weeks, I pouted. And it was, getting close to Christmas time. Well, on Christmas Eve, we always pack up and go to my family's place in Corning. And so I was getting everything ready to pack up and go. And here comes my stepson with a horse trailer. And Wayman said, come look at this old roan horse Shannon bought. And I went up there and opened the trailer door, and there stood that colt. I have never in my life got so excited as this. I was shaking so hard. And it was so bad that when we left to go to Corning for the Christmas party, I had forgotten to put the gifts in the car. So, yes, my cameraman's saying, go on. But anyway, that's how Stash came, and we raised him from a winglet, and that's how Marne ended up with him. I was trying to asking around to find the best barrel horse trainer I could find, and Marnie's name kept coming up and kept coming up, and so I did stalk you. I hate to admit it. But I looked at your record, I looked at what you had done, I watched you ride, I watched the calmness that your horses came into the ring and the responsiveness that you got, and I knew you were the perfect match for this horse. So thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So we were talking about these 4-H kids. These 4-H kids should never start with weanling.
No.
Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, older's better, really. If they start with an older horse that's got a good foundation, they'll learn a lot from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the young horses, I mean, some people have some luck, the kids do, and they're okay, but there's a lot of chances of them getting hurt, or you have a green horse and a green rider, and it's not a good combination.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Well, we want to look at stash.
Yeah, take that away.
Can we get
I
over
can bring
there?
him on over.
Okay.
Is
We,
it okay that he's saddled?
huh?
Is it okay that he's saddled?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love this black horse. He's my black beauty. I like their dogs too.
Want to turn around here and show you what's going on in the background a little bit.
This is Bob Loosenort. Bob does all the shoeing, and you talk about an expert shoer. He can flat get it done.
Yep. They're constantly going right here. Well, we'll get back to the ladies.
This is Stash. Oh, you're such a good boy. Come on up here. Oh, Daddy.
Get him over here a little bit.
Yep, he photogenic. Now, I used to could look over the back of this horse. As you can tell, that's no longer possible. He is growing like a weed. Stash is 3 years old this year. And we really look forward to seeing what Marnie's going to be able to do with him. And he has really come along. So Baker Ranch is totally excited over this little boy. Do we have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check questions.
Okay.
Let's see, we've got Sonia Clark watching, Haley Lane, Wayne Wilcutt. Haley Lane, you need to watch, ask a lot of questions. As a matter of fact, Haley Lane is looking for a barrel horse. So we recommended you
Okay.
last night. She's 14. She's been riding a little mare that's 1D, 2D, and she's very gritty.
Okay.
So if you're watching, you know who to contact now. I would like to thank everyone for watching. We appreciate you, and please be sure to like and follow our page, Facebook page, 4-H Facebook page. Wayman, you got anything else to say?
No, just that I like the attitude that this horse, they're taking care of him. They're handling him like I like him to be handled. And as long as he's got this attitude, then he'll have the rest of it.
Whether you're looking for a barrel horse to buy or an excellent trainer, and also Bob trains roping horses, doesn't
We in the summertime we have a little more time to work on live cattle. In
Mhm.
the winter, we just mostly rope off the 3-year-olds and do the hot hills inside. But in the summertime, he'll take on a couple, but not too many because it takes a long time. You know, you got to devote a lot of time.
Oh,
If we can get it done, then we won't. But now these 3-year-olds, put a bunch of them on the cattle because I think it's good for their mind. It gives them a different job. They don't need the barrels every day. It's really good for them. Keeps them from being so flighty.
Uh-huh.
The cattle is a chore sometimes. A lot of them pull them back, and
Yeah.
you just got to get used to the atmosphere. But all around, it makes a better, safer horse. You can go to rodeo. Team ropers aren't real conscious of the barrel racers sometimes, and if they're swinging a rope, it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Good advice. Is there any last thing that you would like to tell the kids and in their future plans as barrel racers?
Stay positive, set goals, attainable goals. You know, of course, I always say that because I hate for kids to get too high expectations. But just put the work in.
Put the work in and have fun.
Have fun.
Sonia Clark says, I have his half brother, and I would love to have Marne train. He is also 3, still green and needs a little more work. He has some same disposition and looks just like him. Stash.
Bonus on both parts. He's not your normal stud.
Yeah.
I've rode a lot of studs, but he's just got the best personality as far as not being very, he don't nicker all the mares. He keeps his mind pretty good on his job. He's got a great disposition, easy to be around. Hard not to pet on him a lot.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good boy. And with the cattle too, he really cows and cows barrels.
That surprises me because
He really does.
he's so race bred. He has a little bit of cow down in the very bottom of his pedigree, but that's it.
He does enjoy going to the pen and tracking the cows around because the cow that we had last night was not very cooperative, so it really made him work hard. But if he throws the mind and athletic ability in his babies, that should be amazing.
That's what we're hoping. Stefana Bond says, we love Marne. Okay, it looks like if anyone has any questions. If not, if you miss us, we will get the questions answered. Just any questions you have. If Marnie's not on, I'll get a hold of her and ask for you. Or you can contact her directly at Plenty Tiny Ranch. And we appreciate you being here. Love, love, love 4-H and the University of Missouri Extension. Thank you again, and we're gone. Goodbye.